Hello, YouTube, and welcome to something new. Something that YouTube probably hasn't seen before, and a series that I would like to call A Stoner's Chronicles. Pretty much, if you're new to my channel, then I smoke weed. I do it a lot. And pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to put out a video once a week in the Stoner Chronicles series. Just either, talking about weed. I'll probably do a couple commentaries high because I smoke enough. And hopefully people like it. Hopefully I get new subs off of this series that I'm going to do. And hopefully my old subs like it. If you're anti-weed, you should probably unsub from my channel now. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. But yeah, I'm gonna really start to do this series. And for the first episode, I guess I'll just talk about how I got into smoking weed and shit like that. Because I want to say throughout my whole high school career, I was anti-weed. I was that guy speaking out against, oh, you shouldn't do it, this, that, and the fifth. But since I went off to college, I want to say that, yeah, I would call myself a pothead because I smoke enough. But how did it get started? Well, I want to say around my prom time, my senior prom, because my senior prom was on 420. I don't know whose idea that was, but my senior prom was on 420, and at that point I was just like, you know what, I might as well do it, just to see what it feels like, because I've went my whole life without doing it. Let's just say do it, YOLO, you only live once. That was the motto at the time. And 420 came and I didn't do it, so I just like, fuck it. I got a couple friends of mine, and pretty much I was like, yeah, I want to smoke, let's do it. And I want to say this was like a couple days or a week after 420 came, and they was like, okay, fine, you can smoke with us. I gave them some money to put in. This is another thing. If you smoke and you don't put in, you're an asshole. You will never smoke with me if you don't put in. We don't smoke niggas up no more. Doesn't happen. But yeah, so I want to say the next day came, and they came and got me early in the morning, like right before school. And they came, got me, and I was like, okay, let's do this. And they had rolled Cigarello, and I was brand new. I was brand new to this, brand new to the scene. And so I didn't know any of the terminology. I'm pretty good at it now. I know how to roll and shit like that. But at the time I was a noob, and he lit the shit. It got into circulation. It was like two other people with me and two other cool people that I fuck with, and it lit it. It got circulation, and my turn came. So I took it, I smoked it, and I blew it out. And it was like, no, you're doing it wrong. You gotta inhale it. So I was like, all right, let's do it. Took it, smoked it, inhaled it, man, and I started coughing my ass off. Never smoked before, virgin lungs. And I didn't feel anything, so I was like, oh, this ain't shit. So we started to smoke some more. Couple turns came around, I'm starting to think real hard. When I smoke, I think real hard. And I'm like, man, am I high? When you first start smoking, you're gonna think that, like, man, am I high? And when you start to think that you're high, if you started, it's a little shit that once you start to do, that's how you know you high. I know when I'm high when I start to think real hard. And once I start to think real hard, it's pretty much over from that point. But it was pretty much 1J, like it was pretty much a wake and bake session, like right before we went to school. And I went to school high. They had eye drops and shit like that. They had some type of spray. It didn't really work. We pretty much stunk. But I had a sweater on, and I took the sweater off, and once the sweater got off, I didn't stink. But I wouldn't say I was nervous when I first got to school. I really wasn't thinking. I had to drive to school that day too. My first time being high, and I drove to school. And we didn't drive. The drive wasn't that bad, but some dumbass almost hit us, man. They almost hit us. I'm pretty thankful that I didn't get hit. And yeah, first class. My first class was interesting as fuck, and I'm so glad I picked that day to do it, because my first class, I take ROTC, and I did take ROTC, and I was a leader. I was the head of my class, and when I'm the head of my class, I pretty much have to drill them and shit like that. But that day, oh, I was so thankful because I didn't have to do anything that day. I pretty much sat back there while you know, the teachers taught, and I didn't have to do anything. And it was just interesting. Colors were different. I was seeing things in a new light, and shit was just real. And I was high for I want to say until my third period class. Cause my first period was like only an hour. My second period was like an hour and 20 minutes, hour 30 minutes. And when I got to my third period class, I was fine after that. I wasn't high. But you know, that was the start of my smoking experience. You know, now I'm a pretty good pro at it, and I pretty much do it all the time. But yeah, that was part one. That was numero uno of my Stoner Chronicles. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that sub button. Don't be afraid to hit it. Don't be afraid to try something new. And I'm VA Prince 101. And if you have not smoked, you need to smoke. Go do it. Just do it. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't hurt you. But I'm VA Prince 101, and I'm out. Peace.